Okay. Now let us understand this one, right? So now this time, so what I want here is my screen visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now this time what I want here is I want to match a pattern with the AM repeating 5 times. AM repeating 5 times. Then what I should do?
Parenthesis, sir.
Write AM in
Group
AM
in
should
one, sir.
be
Parenthesis for
AM.
AM, sir.
AM, right? Now you are getting right.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now what you can do here, you can go with mo dot r dot search of then AM, 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 AM. Right. Sorry, what happened? AM, AM, AM. Right. Right. Now, so now search for mo dot. Okay. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
now the curly brackets can have a single digit number, or it can have a 2 integer number separated by comma. Right? If it is a single digit number like this one, if it is a single digit number, then it just indicates how many occurrences of previous pattern needs to be matched. The repetition, number of repetitions of the previous pattern. Right? But suppose if I write 3, 5 mean 2 digits separated by comma, then the first one indicates the minimum occurrences, the second one indicates the maximum occurrences, maximum repetitions, right? Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now coming to the same example, right? Coming to the same example, now I'll take you to the greedy and non-greedy matching. The greedy and non-greedy matching. What exactly the mean by this greedy method and non-greedy method? So greedy method, just try to understand here, right? Try to understand this example, right? Right. This one, right? So this is a greedy example. So what I'm having here is the letter M, right? The letter M with the minimum occurrences of 3 and the maximum occurrences is 5. That mean, yeah, see when I search for this text, when I search for the pattern in the text, which is going to match the minimum 3 occurrences of M or the 4 occurrences of M, or it is going to match, right? It is going to match 3 occurrences of M, 4 occurrences of M, or 5 occurrences of M, right? What is the longest possible match here? Suppose if I have all these, right? These many M are there. What is the longest possible match in this one? Whether 3 or 4 or 5?
5.
Five.
5, sir.
Maximum is the longest possible match, right? Mean in the greedy method, what happens actually in the greedy method, always it matches to the longest possible match. Mean always it matches to the maximum repetitions. Always it matches to the maximum repetitions of it, right? That is, suppose if I write this example, then what it's going to give us here is 5 occurrences of M. That is, look at here now, 5 occurrences of M, right? But when I get then 3 or when I get then 4, if I have if I have only 3 characters length, then I'll be getting 3. If I have 4 characters length, then I'll be getting 4. If I have more than 5, then obviously I'll be getting only 5. I'll be getting 5 occurrences of M, right? But in case this is the greedy method, always will match the maximum longest possible match. Longest possible match is nothing but maximum repetitions. Always it matches to the maximum repetitions that we have specified, right? So mean that I'll take just another example here, right? So if I make it 7 here, then it is going to match the 7 maximum occurrences of 7. So now this time it is going to give us 7 M's, right? But it is not going to limit because 3 was also there, 4 occurrences also was there, but it was matching to the 7 occurrences only. This is greedy method. Is that clear? Greedy method. What is greedy method?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Right. Now, if you want to use non-greedy method, mean the shortest possible match. What is shortest possible match then? In
3,
case of
sir.
3, comma
3.
5, shortest
3.
possible match is 3. In case of 3, comma 7, shortest possible match is 3. Right. So then what you can do is, see here, the question mark will play another role here. Already we discussed about question mark. It is an optional part. It is used as a optional. That means either presence or absence. But here in case of non-greedy method, it is playing another role here. You see here, just if I put a question mark here, now this time, look at here, if I execute this one, it is going to give us only 3 M's. That is shortest possible match. That's the difference between greedy method and non-greedy method. Greedy method always matches the maximum, that is longest possible match, right? But non-greedy method always matches the shortest possible match. Mean the first occurrence of match will be, for the first occurrence of the required match will be used for stopping the pattern match. Did you get this one difference between greedy and non-greedy method?
Yes, sir.
Now what we are doing,
Yes, sir.
so in case of greedy method,
Yes,
we are writing as usual. What I discussed before, we are writing just as usual. That was all greedy methods. What I discussed before, all were greedy method. But if you just put a question mark, here, then it is acting as a non-greedy method. Look at the difference. Earlier I discussed already the question mark, right? The question mark was playing as a absence or presence of some character, some pattern, but here this question mark is working with this repetition, mean curly brackets. With this curly brackets, this question mark is acting as the shortest possible match. Like this, even this question mark can be used with the plus mark, can be used with the star as a greedy non-greedy method. Okay, question mark can be used with plus as well as with a star as a non-greedy method. Are you getting my point? Later I'll take all those part. Okay, so in more on those things we'll cover later. Did you get this one, greedy and non-greedy method?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So,
Now coming to this next one, I had already told you the find all method function. I just mentioned you, right? The find all method. What is the purpose of find all method and how it is different from search method, right? Because now till now what we discussed is we are using a search method. Right? What basically search method does is it is going to give us only the first matched text. Right, what exactly it is, right? Let us understand with the example here. Let previous example what we discussed, that is at the beginning of this chapter, I took a phone number matching. See here I taken that phone number regular expression. So this is the pattern for it, right? Now look at here in the data. So now what I'm having is, so one is my shell number is there, another is my work number is there, phone number of office number is there. Okay, one is my personal number. You just assume that phone number belongs to personal phone number is there and office phone number is there. So two data are there here. But when I execute this group function, but it is going to give me only the first one, that is this one, the first match text. It is going to give us only the first match text, right? But what about other one then? So if I want this one, then so this search function, group function will not help me, right? The search function will not help me because search function will find out only the first match text for the pattern, given pattern, right? So that's why, just to replace this, what you can do is you can go with the find all method. Right? And look at the advantage of the find all method, right? One of the application I'll tell you with respect to this one, right? Now look at here what it is giving now. What is the result of this find all method? You see here now. Look at what is the result of this. Look at this one first, curly square brackets. What is the square bracket? What it indicates, square brackets.
List.
List.
Sir.
Right, list. Then what we have here? A number enclosed in single quotes. Single quote mean what it is? String, right?
Strings.
Right. Here is
Yes.
another string. That mean
Yes.
when you use the find all function, as the name itself suggests us, find all, right? All the occurrences of the match text for the given pattern. All the occurrences of the matched text for the given pattern, right? So it is going to give us list of matched strings. List of matched strings. Find all function will give us list of matched text, matched strings. List of matched strings for the given pattern, right? But this is only in case of when we don't have groups, when we don't have groups in the pattern. Look at here, we don't have groups in the pattern, right? So all are just we are written here slash d slash d slash d, this one, right? There are no groups here, in parentheses are not used in the pattern. So if parentheses are used in the pattern, then what will be the impact? What will be the result from the find all function? Right? Let us see with another example here. Right? Take this one. Right? Then what I'll do here, I'll make some grouping here. So area code, I'll put it in parentheses. Then, okay. Right? Right. So this also, just for showing grouping, I'll just take this one in again another parenthesis. So here there are two groups. This one also I'll put in another parenthesis, right? So three groups are there now. So this time groups are there, right? Now if I execute this text data, okay, and if I search for this pattern, now what will be the result you see here now? So if I execute, sorry, this one I should execute, right? Now look at the result now. So when I executed this find all function, when the pattern was having groups, that time when I executed this find all function, look at the results here. Again there is a list. Yes, again there is a list, right? But within the list, what we have here, you see this one. What is this parenthesis? What is the symbol parenthesis indicates?
Tuple.
Tuple.
Right, mean that it is going to give us now when there are groups in the pattern, then it is going to give us the list of tuples of look at here, what is this one? String. This is also string.
Yes, sir.
Right? This is also string.
Yes.
Matched strings. So mean it is going to give us list of tuples of matched strings. When there were no groups, what was the result? When there were no groups in the pattern, what was the result?
List of strings.
Only list of matched strings. List of matched strings corresponding to pattern, right? But when there are groups in the pattern, then it is going to give us the list of tuples of matched strings. Did you get this difference between groups and with groups and without groups for the find all
Yes,
function?
sir.
Right.
Yes,
Now,
sir.
will this find all function help us? Will help us? Yes. Will this help us? See, simple example. I'll take you simple example. I'll give you a text document. Okay, I'll give a text document. So I ask you to search for the phone numbers there in the all the phone numbers there in the text file. Assume that the text file is having around 10,000 lines. The text document is having a 10,000 lines where some phone numbers are there in the document, right? So then which one you'll use, whether you'll go for search method or you'll go for find all method?
Find all.
Just one line of data, one line of statement, that is find all, will extract all the phone numbers from the text file, whatever the length of the document may be, whatever may be the number of lines in the text document may be, right? Just if we execute a find all method on the text document, then it is going to extract all the phone numbers from the text document. Is it useful or not?
Yes, sir.
Is that mean, do we require in real time or not? These kind of functions we require in real time or not? Yes. Suppose if I send you PDF document, Okay, as an assignment, if I send you a PDF document, so in the PDF document, I mean, there are data like student name, student USN number, student phone number is there, right? And then student parent phone number is there, and so on, all are there, right? Then I ask you to extract only phone numbers, or I ask you to extract only USN numbers of the students. So then what you will do? What you will do?
Find out.
You'll search,
We
you
will
will
find
search, you'll write a pattern for the phone number. If you want phone number, you'll write a pattern for the phone number. If you want USN number, then you'll write a pattern for USN number, and then you'll execute the find all function. So simple, one find all function will extract all the USN numbers from the PDF document and will give you the result. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I give such examples as assignment for you to work. Just 2-3 lines of code. Just 2-3 lines of code will do the job for us. Shall I give some examples as assignment?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Right. So this already discussed. When there are groups, you are going to get list of tuples of strings. Right. So this one I'll take it in the next class, character class. Right. Is that clear? Are you understanding right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is this chapter interesting? Pattern matching.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Will help you to build
Yes,
some
sir.
real-time applications. Will this help you to build real-time applications? Will these regular expression concept help you to build real-time applications? Why I'm asking again and again
Yes, sir.
this question is because see, you have
Yes,
a DBMS
sir.
project, mini project, DBMS mini project, where when you develop web application, you can use the backend for backend coding, you can use this Python, and you can use all these concepts. So where you can apply all these concepts, whatever you learned in this Python, so up to not in this till so after completing all the 5 modules, so you can apply all those concepts in your DBMS project, and you can build that one, right? So then only you'll get the perfection on those programming language, right? Will you try?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Try to do it. Okay. If you get any error again, so if you get any queries, then ask me, I'll address you. Okay. Fine. Thank you. Thank you for the day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.